Welcome to the Big Me and Ace Pick 6, NFL Week 12. All right, let's go, Ace.
All right, boys, NFL Week 12 Thanksgiving special. It's going to be a good week, boys. Make sure you guys enjoy that turkey. In the college football vlog, I did not announce my favorite side. My favorite side is mac and cheese. Love mac and cheese, boys. Got to give a shout out to some cornbread. Love cornbread as well, but mac and cheese, no question. Big Reed, what's your favorite side?
I like greens. The greens is my favorite side.
The greens, all right. Always good, some collard greens, boys. Here we go, boys. Start you guys off. We got Arizona at San Diego. San Diego is a 13-point favorite here. Arizona coming off a 23-21 loss to Oakland. But one thing I want to say is with Rosen starting, they've only given up more than 27 points on defense once. And that was to just a really bad game against Denver. But other than that, their defense is looking pretty solid. And, in those games, they've scored at least 14 points in 6 of their 7. So they're putting up some points. They're not getting shut out with Rosen. Rosen, he's not looking good. His numbers are not good. He's not looking good, but he does have the potential to put together some drives for that team. And running back, David Johnson has been looking pretty good as of late. 3 straight games with over 100 total yards, so finally rounding into form there. Then we got San Diego, 7-3, coming off a 23-22 loss to Denver. That snapped their 6-game winning streak. Defense is looking really good. They've not allowed more than 27 points only twice all season. So their defense is looking good. They got Joey Bosa back. That's a big deal. Give him a couple games until he gets back into form. That's a big deal. It's going to help that team for that playoff push. Rivers is looking good. He's having a really good season. Running back Gordon's looking good. So, they're looking like a complete team here. So I really like San Diego to win this game.
It's LA.
What?
It's Los Angeles.
There you guys go. Los Angeles Chargers here, guys. I like Los Angeles Chargers to win this game, but I like Arizona to cover, boys. So take Arizona plus 13. Bonus pick there. I like the under 45 in this game. That's going to be a defensive battle here. Game 2, guys, we got Miami Dolphins at Indianapolis. Indianapolis is a 7.5-point favorite here. Miami 5-5, started off 3-0, boys. They are 2-5 since. I predicted that. I told you guys don't get excited about Miami. Everyone got excited. A lot of trolls about Miami. They suck now. The real colors have came out. They got spanked prior to the bye week by Green Bay 31-12. Horrible team, horrible QB play, horrible run game. There's just a really bad team. They're even worse on the road, 1-4. This is a road game for them, guys. This is an easy one. We got Indianapolis, 5-5, currently on a 4-game winning streak. Wins by 32, 14, 3, and 28. So they're winning big. Andrew Luck is having a career best year. He's looking good. He has 29 TDs, I believe 9 interceptions. He's going to break the 40 TD mark. He's going to have his best season, I think 65% completion. He's back to form. He's back to what everybody expected. And finally, he's got a running back to go with him. Marlon Mack is looking good. This is an easy one, boys. Do not get fooled here. Take Indianapolis minus 7.5. Game 3, we got Tennessee at Houston. Houston is a 6-point favorite. Tennessee 5-5, coming off a spanking 38-10 loss to Indianapolis. Tennessee, I really like their defense. They put together, a good defensive team there, but the offense is so inconsistent. Don't know what to expect. Some games, look at last week they lost 38-10. The week before that, I think they beat New England 34-10. Unbelievable. These guys are so inconsistent. Run game is really bad. They'll draft a running back in the draft this year because Henry is not going to cut it. And they're just they do struggle against teams that can throw the ball downfield. And that's what you're going to see with with Deshaun Watson here. Then we got Houston, 7-3. Started off 0-3, now on a 7-game winning streak, boys. 7-game winning streak. 4 of those wins were on the road, so they're a good team whether they're at home or on the road, but they are at home here. QB Watson is back to form as well, after the injury from last season, and started off a little bit shaky, but he's looking really good here. Running back Miller is actually playing pretty decent. I don't think anybody expected that, but he's playing pretty decent. Yes, they did lose to Tennessee in week 2, 20-17. This is a completely different team, boys. 7-game winning streak. Watson looks good. Don't get fooled. Take Houston -6. Big Ree, let's go.
I'm starting you guys out with the Raiders at the Ravens. The current spread is 10.5. We got the Raiders coming off their second win of the season versus Arizona. I was wrong on that one last week. And we got the Ravens coming off a nice home win versus the Bengals. Didn't win by much. We got the Raiders who looked better last week. Derek Carr played good. Their run game was good, but Carr had that argument on the sideline with Gruden. I think that's been common with John Gruden. And then their receiving core was all right. I wasn't too impressed. And then their defense, they gave up about 21 points, I think, to Arizona. Then we got the Ravens with probably the #1 defense in the league. We got Lamar Jackson, who I like. I'm a big fan of. I didn't like what I saw from him last week, but I think he'll improve against a bad defense. And I'm taking the Ravens -10.5 here. I like that. And then next game I got is the 49ers at the Bucks. The current spread is Bucks -3.5. And then I got the 49ers coming off a loss versus the... And then we got the last game was a bye week versus the Giants, and the Bucks also coming off a loss versus the Giants. And then we got the 49ers playing with their 3rd string QB, but tight end George Kittle has been really good. And we got the Bucks having Jameis Winston back. They took Fitzpatrick out, and we got Peyton Barber looking good. I'm taking the Bucks -3.5 here. That's my lock of the week, by the way. The last game I got is the Seahawks at Panthers. The Seahawks coming off a great Thursday night win versus the Packers. Then we got the Panthers coming off a tough road loss, 2019 versus the Lions. They went for 2. Their kicker was playing really bad. But I really like Carolina in this one. I think Cam's going to have a big game. And I also like what McCaffrey's doing. And I think Russell Wilson's going to throw an interception in this game. So I'm taking the Panthers -3.5.
All right, boys. Make sure to like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Happy Thanksgiving. All right.